Hi, I'm Steve.
And I'm Angie.
And we're serving camps, and this episode is kind of a special one where we spent this past week at Bair Lake Bible Camp here in Michigan, just west of Mishendo where we're at. And coming up is an interview with Jeremy Wright.
So my name is Jeremy Wright. I serve as the Director of Operations here, which means I oversee housekeeping, maintenance, kitchen, grounds, facilities, a lot of the support behind the scenes services. And we have been grateful to have Steve and Angie here with us and hope to see them again in the future. But some of the things about Bair Lake Bible Camp is our mission statement is that we are here to help others to encounter God. So that's why we exist. We exist so others can encounter God. And service is a big part of what we are about. We have a couple different programmed service opportunities here at Bair Lake Bible Camp, one in the fall and one in the spring. They're both service weeks. One is in May and one is in September. Then we also do 2 lumberjack days where you can come out and help us prepare firewood, whether it's cutting down trees out on the property or in our lumberjack staging area where we do a lot of cutting and splitting of firewood, and then even the stacking process. So those are organized opportunities, but then in the summer we have volunteers that come and serve as cabin leaders. They serve in the kitchen, they serve in maintenance, and really just anywhere that their skill set can plug in. Throughout the year, we love having volunteers come on the weekends when we have guest groups or our own sponsored events, but we also take them anytime. We can sometimes accommodate those that come to volunteer in some of our housing, but folks like Steve and Angie, if you happen to have a camper or an RV of your own, we have 2 full hookup sites with 30 amps, and then we have 8 sites that don't have sewage, but they do have 50 amps and water. And so that's a little bit about what we do. We serve all ages. In the summer we do 7 weeks of youth camp, but the rest of the year it's adults and youth that we're serving. Last year in 2023 we served about 8,000 different people that came to Bair Lake Bible Camp here in Jones.
So how many people can you lodge here at the camp?
We are able to lodge about 300 people in total if every bed was full to its capacity. And that's also what our dining room capacity is, so that's really kind of the max number for us.
So for us, we would consider that a medium-sized camp.
Yeah, we are more on the medium to growing the larger side of it. Yep.
What would you say are some of your primary activities that, as far as for the kids or the retreats?
Yeah, so in the summertime we have a high ropes course. We have a stand, which is you stand on top of a telephone pole and you jump off of it while being on belay. We have zip line, climbing tower, disc golf. We have a game area outside, and then we have a game room inside. In the wintertime, we strive to set up broom ball, an ice wall, and we have a tubing hill. But that is very much so driven by weather dependency, which unfortunately for the past 2 winters we've only used it about 2 weekends of our winter season. So then we have to make some modifications and other ideas, so we might use archery tag inside or outside, or maybe play some flag football in a little bit cooler weather or things like that. And then we also, in the summertime, we have a waterfront where we do tubing. There is swimming, we have a pool as well. And so many of the common activities you'll find at camp.
Sounds good.
That sounds wonderful.
Great. Well, like I said, we appreciated having Steve and Angie. Hope you all continue to just plug in and see where they're going. But also know that there's about 800 different camps throughout the U.S. that we all love to have volunteers come. So feel free to reach out to any of us.
Thank you, Jeremy.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Now to start talking about some of the projects that we did at Lake. We were involved in many different things, and a lot of the ladies were either involved in gardening or sewing or in the office. This next picture is of the ladies that were sewing. They were busy making curtains and banners for the new cabin, and the banners will go throughout the camp with various topics on them.
Some of the other things that were happening was bunk beds were being built. That was kind of a rainy day type thing that needed to be done. We had a couple of days where it did rain a little bit, and so some of the men went ahead and built bunk beds. Another thing that took place was a window was installed. Oh, I guess new signs were also installed throughout the camp, putting them up in different areas to give direction for those who are in the camp going from place to place.
Now, I was signed up to work in the office, and some of the things that we did, so I worked with another lady. We punched out coupons that they put in for their goodie bags that they give to the kids when they come in. We were also busy folding, rolling, and tying t-shirts. And then puzzles. This was a different one. They asked us to put together 4 puzzles. Mine were 350 piece, and the other gal took the 100 piece, and we put them all together, and then we had to put them on cardboard so that they could flip them over, and they would they're going to write something on the back and then break the puzzles apart, and the kids have to put the puzzle back together and figure out what it said, what they wrote. And the last thing that I did, it was just a half-day project, was cutting out medallions for buttons that they make and sell in the gift shop.
One of the major projects that I and about 4 other guys were put together to do, 2 gentlemen helped me on Monday and Tuesday, another gentleman helped me on Wednesday, and finally another gentleman helped me at the very end, was putting a railing on the cement ramp coming down from the back of the lodge/dining hall. This particularly was a little bit different to do because some of the cement wall portion of the ramp wasn't exactly straight down, so we had to plumb the posts in order to get them to fit the right place for the railing to come down. As I said earlier, the rain did affect us a couple of times where we had to stop and let the rain go by, but we pretty much so finished it until we ran out of spindles, and the camp will finish it after that. The other interesting thing that took place was there was 3 Steves that were there, and so for the fun of it, we decided to put on Samaritan's Purse shirts that said Steve on it.
And then this last picture is a picture of all the volunteers that came and worked and helped out at Bair Lake. We had a wonderful time, thinking about doing it next year already. And yeah, this is a great camp. They're always looking for volunteers. So if you have some free time, especially those part-timers, if you've got some time during the summer and you want to go help out the camp, they would greatly appreciate it. Give us a thumbs up, share us with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. Thanks, and have a great day.
Bye.